Yeah, hello Vivek. How are you?
All good, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Okay, so today is your interview. So let's start.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So tell me about yourself.
Hello, sir. I am Vivek Pasania. I am from Chhatarpur, Madhya Pradesh, and I I have a 2 year experience in a manual testing. I work in a Gurgaon, and currently I am living in a Gurgaon city, and I
Okay,
completed my graduation from NIT HM Hyderabad, and currently I am pursuing MCA.
okay. And
Yeah.
also you are doing job. Parallelly you are doing job, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. Fantastic. Okay. So can we start the interview?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So tell me the first of all, I wanted to ask you first of all, my first question too. What is the test cases and what is the test cases? Why we are writing the test cases in the software industry like that? And what is the use of the test cases? Why we are writing the test cases?
Sir, we have to write test cases to check the software application, the functionality it's working properly, and what we are input in the
Hmm,
test cases data. So it will be working as a fine what we are input had given to the software.
hmm.
So that the
Okay,
all the scenario we will write on the test cases.
okay. So in software industry term, so can you define the what is the test cases? What is the content the test cases?
Yes, sir. Sir, test cases contain expected result, the procedure, and the expect condition,
Hmm,
test data,
hmm.
and the actual result and the status.
Okay, so as per software industry term, so we can say like that. Simple. As per software industry term, you can say like that. A test cases is a kind of like the input value as per the client requirement, right?
Yes,
And as per input, it will it will reproduce the expected value, right?
yes, sir.
So okay, so test cases for the all the test cases documented in a file like that, in Excel file or any like a project management tool like that. We have to write there. We can
Yes,
say.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so in a test cases, generally test cases template contain the like test case ID, test case description, and whatever the steps for the every test cases, and whatever the actual value and expected value and and status and the test data like that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, fine. Okay, so let's go for the another question. So my another question is to you: what is the test scenario, Vivek?
So test scenario is the highly descripted of
Hmm,
a functionality to test, like represented the
hmm,
functionality, the multiple test case, like
hmm,
we
hmm,
are checking the particular function and creating the test case on it. Like we are working as the home
hmm.
page logo, it is
Hmm.
working, is a fine, or there any input, the alignment or something else like that. To end functionality we will check in a test scenario.
Hmm, hmm. Not into in concept, but into we can say like in a test scenario, you can say like that. But you had explained good. But in a test scenario, you can say like that. Test scenario is contain the multiple set of test cases, right? And test scenario is like comes from the two parties. Generally, it is discussion going from the two parties between the business analyst and client, right? So
Yes, sir.
there are use cases. They discuss those people discuss the use cases. So after the use cases, one feature has come. So that feature using by the like test scenario. Suppose for the example, login feature is there. So in a login feature, we can say in a login feature there are multiple options. There are multiple test cases is there, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you are talking about the login scenario for the login scenario, means what is the test scenario? So I'm going to explain simple like that. The test scenario for the login functionality. Then means what? Login functionality include the set of values. We can say like email ID, user
Yes, sir.
password,
Yes,
and then sign in or login button, and then forget password also is there, and one link also is there to create an account for the new user, right?
yes, sir.
So these all the set up test cases. These all the multiple test cases. But for the combination of it, we can say the one test scenario for the login functionality. That is a complete definition of the test scenario, right? The test scenario for the login functionality means it will contain the all the link and all the values from the login functionality, right? Okay.
Yes,
So we'll move for the next question. Okay, fine. So my next question to you: what is the test plan in a software industry? Simple. And why we are doing the test plan?
so test plan is a document
Ah, yes.
delivering to the scope, like uh, so the feature of the feature of item. What are the software testing?
Hmm.
The testing task will
Hmm.
perform to each task,
Hmm.
and any risk will be there, means any default, any failure bugs in that the particular.
Hmm.
So we will just need a document. We just read the document thing.
Hmm.
What the require owner wants to its select.
Means, yeah, yeah. And that means a test plan, you are saying like a kind of high level documents
Yes, sir.
that is prepared by the test lead or project manager in our team, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And also you can say like that the test test plan contains the multiple data and multiple scenario in your project. So what will be the multiple data and multiple scenario? The test plan, first of all, it will manage the risk of the project. It will manage the scope of the project. It will
Yes, sir.
manage the feature of the project. It will manage the resource of the project. So
Yes, sir.
for everything in a project like that, what is the risk of the project? What is the uh, scope of the project? And what is the strength of the team of the project? And what is the deadline of the project? Everything comes under the test plan. It is a kind of the high level document, and we can say it is a crucial document that is generally decided by the and making by the team lead or team or
Project manager.
our product manager like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, and also in a test plan you can say uh, I think you given the good, but you have to involve all those things, whatever the things I have taught you in the session, in the online classes or offline classes is there. So you have to tell all the things, right? And
Yes, sir.
also you missed like, and also you can say in a test plan, it contain the kinds of software and hardware devices as well. What we are going to test and which platform we are going to test like that. Suppose we are going to test in a mobile device or we are going to test in a web environment, right?
Yes, sir.
Once we are, if we are going to the web environment, then we are going for the how much means what kinds of environment like that. We can say like the desktop application, means we can say like the Windows environment, or we can going to test it is like um, Mac, Linux, like that. What is this is a different kinds of environment. So
Yes,
also you have to mention those things in a test plan as well, right? And apart from this, there are what how many developer in your team, how many tester in your team, who is the business analyst, right? Who is the your team manager like that. So every team members you have to define a test plan as well. So these are the complete things you have to mention while creating the test plan. So simple, you can say like that. Okay. Okay,
okay.
fine, Vivek. So okay, we'll move for the next question, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my next question to you: what is the test data and why we are using the test data in our test cases, if we do not have any test data, so can we execute the our test cases or not?
No, sir. For
Okay,
test data, we need to data used to execute the test case. It deliver
fine.
the various, yes, it deliver the various source of need and the, to the meet the real world of that the particular scenario
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic.
as possible efficiently like validate to the accuracy to completeness of the system what the client need and like we are just input the data to checking our software it's working as a what we want to require.
Expected value or not? Yeah,
Yes,
fantastic. Good, very good, very good. Means test data means whatever the data we are using while doing the testing, that data is called the test data. This most of the times test data given by the our client side.
yes,
Client people is giving the our test data. Sometime if they are not giving, then our payroll company will provide the test data, right? So these
yes,
are the test data that play the very vital role while doing the testing, right? From end
yes,
to end application. Okay, fine, very good answer. So okay, let's move for the another question. So my another question to you: what is the test script? In a software terms we can say, like, what is the test script and why we are writing the test script and what is the role of the test script?
so test script is a set of instruction for executing the test.
Fantastic, very
Yeah,
good.
it can be written in a programming or scripted language.
Yeah, fine, fine.
Yeah, test script is automatically functionality repeating the text.
Exactly same. Means simply you are saying, once we are going to execute the manual test cases, so you have to write the test cases for the manual, right?
Yes, sir.
But we are going, once we are going to write the automation code for the any web page, then we have to write the test script,
Yes, yes,
right? Test
yes, sir.
script. So it includes the coding programming language rather than simple implementation. Rather than writing the test cases, it includes the programming language, right? So
Yes,
that's why we are saying the test script. Okay, fine. Same answer given by you. Very good. Okay, so we'll go for the next question.
yes, sir.
Okay, so my next question to you: what is the black box testing and what is the various techniques to use the black box testing like that? So
Sir,
can you heard about the black box testing, Vivek?
yes, sir.
Okay, tell me,
So
explain it.
black box texting is a testing like we have to check. It is a QA testing as
Hmm.
we called black box testing because we have to check that the functionalities of our website, all the functionality is working in progress. In it is working fine or not, and
Hmm.
we are checking in our website the
Hmm.
client requirement as completely to matches matching to our site.
So okay, so any difference is there black box and white box? Do you know white box testing?
Yes, sir.
So any major difference between white box testing and black box testing?
Yes, sir.
Tell me the difference.
Yeah. So there is a major difference in white box texting and black box texting. In white box texting, we are involving with the code what we had written in our for software and just checking that the particular code with the website.
Hmm.
And in black box testing, we can't able to read that the particular code what is written for the particular syntax or particular feature.
Hmm. Hmm. Exactly, same, same. Very good, very good, very good, Vivek. Okay, let's move for the another question.
Yes.
Okay, so very good. Okay, so tell me the what is the alpha testing?
Alpha testing is a period of time when the project uh, went to deploy it
Hmm.
or come into the real world,
Hmm.
the process in between before it, the
Hmm.
beta testing, alpha testing is done by the team member.
Internal organization.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
in a
Very
team
good.
member. So
Hmm.
like we are working in a particular project, so
Hmm.
we are just providing that the project to the another team to
Hmm.
check our the functionality and the product capability, the performance of that project.
Hmm.
So for checking, these are called the alpha testing.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Fantastic. Means you are saying means that means the our internal organization people is doing the a kind of testing just before the code goes in a production environment, right?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So can you heard about the like what is the kinds of beta testing?
Yes, sir.
So tell me the beta testing.
So beta testing is a real-time user as a customer user. There the we can check as a normal way if we are using a Amazon site or
Hmm.
Flipkart site. If we working in the same place, in
Hmm.
we are working in a Amazon.
Hmm.
So we are the at that time we are the employer of the Amazon. And
Yeah.
if we are buying some grocery item or something as from the Amazon or something as cloth, whatever
Hmm.
the Amazon will sell.
Hmm.
So that time we are checking the functionality of the Amazon feature. The all functionality is working. Like we are just at making add to cart the particular product. So it will be
Hmm.
go to the add to cart, or it will be go to back to the cart. Or
Hmm.
if we are performing as a test, if we are performing to pay the payment
Hmm.
in between, the payment will be successful or
Hmm.
not.
Hmm.
So beta testing is like a customer user, what in a,
Exactly.
yeah,
Hmm.
in a real time world. So
Exactly. Same. Yeah. Fine. Means beta testing means you are saying like that. So it is done by the our end customer, right?
yes, sir.
And alpha testing is generally done by the internal member of the organization, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
beta testing is done by the real user or end customer out of
Yes,
the organization, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Very good, Vivek. So we'll okay. Next, we'll go for the. Can we go for the next
Yes,
question?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me move to the next question. Okay. So next question is, what is the difference between verification and validation in a software industry for the testing purpose? What is the verification? First of all, tell me. Then validation. Tell me in the
Yes,
verification. What is
sir.
the verification?
Verification is a process when we are just checking the software requirement thing in a document way, and our what we are building to the project is right.
Hmm.
Invalidation is when we are checking in a in a computer system or uh,
Means you are saying like verification is a process of like is a process of coding involved or not. Just I am saying, I'm asking, verification contain any coding or not?
no, sir. Verification does not contain any coding,
Very
and
good.
because it is a document thing, what
Okay.
document we had to verify that the uh, client requirement as comparison is
Hmm.
meet with the software or not.
Okay. Okay. So you are, means that means verification means if you are saying like, so it doesn't contain the any programming language, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it doesn't contain the implementation. We can say that it doesn't contain the like execution part, right?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't contain the execution. It contains the programming language, but it doesn't contain the like execution of the program, right? So it is a kind of like static testing. We can say verification,
Verification testing. Yes, sir. As
static testing,
yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, got it. So it is so what kinds of testing generally involve in a verification, like code inspection, a review, walkthrough, like that we involve in a verification, right?
Yes,
If
sir.
you are not doing the like, if you are not running the program, means before of the program, we have to how can we verify the document? By using the review of the document, by using the code inspection of the document, by going
Yes.
through the code, but not running the code.
Yes, sir.
Only review the code, but
Yes,
not
sir.
running the code, right?
Yes, sir. We will analyze the code with the
Yeah,
requirement document.
yeah. Fine. Fantastic. So what is the if verification? You know the verification. Then what is the validation in a software industry? That is a very important. And most of the member, I'm saying, make sure, I'm damn sure the most of the people, while going for the interview, they are confusing for the verification and validation.
Yes, sir.
But I don't want to confuse here. I want to like you have to explain just my expectation is here you have to explain in a well manner like validation. What is the validation in a software industry and why we are using the validation in a software testing terminology? Tell me.
Sir, validation is checking in a system. We are
Hmm,
checking in a system the
hmm,
all the functionality
hmm,
as all the functionality of the particular software.
hmm,
It will be working as a what we required,
hmm,
and means a product ensure to meet the business
hmm,
need as and requirement.
hmm. So kinds of validation contains execution of the program or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So it is if validation contain execution of the program, that means we can say it is a kind of dynamic testing, right?
Yes, sir.
If
Dynamic test.
if verification is statics, that not containing the execution of the program, and
Yes,
on the other side, validation is containing the execution of program. That means it is a kind of dynamic testing, right?
dynamic testing. Yes, sir. It will look at,
Dynamic.
yeah, it will look at the functionality, behavior,
Hmm, hmm.
and find the bugs. Finding a bugs. Yeah.
Finding the bug. So
Yes.
generally we are doing the black box testing. Generally, we are doing the kinds of black box testing, or you are doing the like non-functional testing like that. So it is a kind of like validation, right?
Yes, sir.
Validation testing. Okay, okay, fine, Vivek. So okay, let's move for the another question. Let me move for the another question. So other question is, so can you tell me the what is the different test level? What is
Yes.
the different test level in a software industry? Have you
Sir.
heard about it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me the different level of the software testing.
So there is different four different levels in software industry, like unit testing,
Hmm,
integration
hmm,
testing, system
hmm.
testing, or acceptance testing.
Fantastic. What is the unit testing? Tell me.
So unit testing is a individual component of module of
Hmm.
software.
Okay.
Like
And
we will say as a normal way, unit testing is a process what we had done in the initial phases. That is unit testing.
okay, so it is generally done by the developer or tester. My question to you.
So
Unit testing.
it is done mostly done by the developer, but both can be done by unit testing.
But most of the cases is done by the developer, because in a unit testing we have to see the code, right?
Code. Yes, sir.
Code.
Yes, sir. We will
Okay.
check. Yeah, we will check. There's the what we had written in a code. The functionality is working as a what we are writing on the particular code. The
Hmm.
functionality will work.
Exactly.
So
That means along with the functionality, generally doing the code while running the programs, while checking the functionality, running the code as well. So developer generally write the code. Right? Developer develop the code,
yes,
and while while doing the functionality testing, they execute the code and they run the code and they see the code. Right?
yes,
That's
sir.
why it's called the unit testing. Means simple we can say it is done by the development team, right? And
Yes,
development team have a like responsibility to do the unit testing before code move into the QA environment, right? Okay,
yes,
okay, fine. So another what is the another level? Integration,
sir.
you are
Another
saying?
integration testing.
Integration. So tell me
Yeah,
the integration testing.
integration testing is the between integration the component of or system.
Hmm.
Means
Okay.
yes sir. Integration
Okay.
testing
So
is a
integration testing between the components. Okay, got it. So another what is the third level of the testing? Third system.
system testing. Yes.
What is the system testing? Tell me.
System testing, sir. Testing is the complete and integration software to verify that it meet with the specific requirement.
Hmm. Okay. So any difference is between the integration testing and system testing? My question is to you. It's a very important question. If you are if having a 2+ years of experience, then this is a question is the most important to you. Like what is the integration testing and what is the system testing? You tell. Already you spoke about that, but I wanted to figure out what is the difference between them, the main difference between the integration testing and system testing. What is the difference?
Sir,
Do you know?
integration. Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Integration test. Yeah, it is a testing which is a group of tests.
Hmm.
Yeah, in initial means when the starting build comes to us, like
Hmm.
when we are working as a software application, the
Hmm.
starting builds come to us for the checking for the testing phase. So then we are checking and system testing is a process when the software is completely function that the application is working.
Yeah, completely testing. But also you can say that like integration testing is a kind of a testing generally done by the development team and testing team as well, and it is a like more than one module testing simultaneously, right? That is
Yes,
called the integration testing. One is the API and second is a user interface, like
yes, sir.
our, so both are testing simultaneously by the development team or testing team. That is called the integration testing, right? That is called the integration testing. Okay, so let me just, I am saying, suppose for the system testing, in a system testing what you do, you have to test the complete testing into in testing, but you have to test the individual module of the system, individual module of the application, we can say. By using the individual module of the application, you have to complete the testing from end. That is called the system testing, and that is the major difference between the integration and system testing is generally done by the software tester,
Yes, sir.
integration is generally done by the developer and tester, both the team, right?
Yes, sir.
And this is the major difference, like integration testing test the kinds of a testing which test the more than one module simultaneously, but in a system testing we have to test the one module at a time, but we have to do the complete testing
Yes,
for
sir.
end
Complete.
to end testing, but starting from the one module, after one module we have to test the another module, but not
Yes,
simultaneously. But integration testing we are doing the simultaneously, more than one module tested simultaneously. That is called the
in-
integration testing. Okay, got it?
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine, Vivek. So can we move for the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So my next question to you, what is the difference between the error and failure? Simple. That is the most important question in the software industry.
Yes,
What is the error and what is the failure?
sir.
Error and failure. Hmm.
Error is a mistake in a code or
Hmm.
design of software program
Hmm.
that the may lead to incorrect result or behavior. And,
Exactly. Hmm.
yeah, and the failure is inability of the software system of component to perform the requirement function with
Hmm.
a specific performance requirement. A failure typical occurs when the error of in a code is executed.
Hmm. So we can say exactly means you are saying Got it. But means you are saying so error is comes while doing the program like that, and while doing the develop of the program by generally by the developer. So it is comes once code goes in a production before the production, right? We can
Yes,
say. But failure is come after the production environment.
yes,
Already product is deployed, and then any bug or any error is coming, and it
like
is caught by the like end user. That is called the failure.
yes,
Failure
sir.
means simple. Failure means it is comes generally in a production environment. Whatever the bugs is comes under the production environment, that is called the failure, right? And
Yes,
generally caught by the end user, right? And error is generally caught by the our internal organization, right?
yes,
That
sir.
is the major difference between the error and failure, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So okay, we'll move for the next question. So next question is, what is the positive testing and what is the negative testing? Can you tell me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Positive testing is like a testing when we are performing in a good way, like
Hmm.
we are checking as a user email ID in
Hmm.
a particular the process of the user email ID, like we are putting at the rate in that the Gmail ID,
Hmm.
and in a mannerful way you are using a testing, like
Hmm.
we are just checking that the functionality of that the particular function with the acceptance test, like
Hmm.
like we are putting a valid email ID. It
Hmm.
will, that is the positive testing. We are,
Okay.
yeah.
So
If
what is the negative testing?
negative testing is like when we are just we are putting a email ID without the
Hmm.
at the rate, without at the rate, and without any the character what we are involving in our email ID, with the
Hmm.
invalid user ID,
Hmm.
and it will be the software will be logged in with the invalid user ID. That is
Hmm.
negative testing. If it will be logged in with the negative user ID,
Hmm.
so it invalid user ID, then
Hmm.
we will call it as it negative testing.
Negative testing. Very good. That means what? That means once we are using the valid credential, valid input, that is called the positive testing. But while doing the testing, once we are using the invalid input, right? Invalid input, that is called the negative testing, right? Simple.
Yes, sir.
Means we are using the wrong data while doing the testing, invalid input. So then we have to call this kinds of testing, we have to call like that negative testing, right?
Yes, sir.
But once you are using like valid input, accurate data, right data, right? So this kind of a testing, like we can say positive testing. Positive testing means you are using the right credential, but negative testing means you are using the invalid, incorrect credential, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic, fine. Okay, move for the next question. So my next question to you: what is the uh, what is the critical bug in a software industry? Right? Generally, we have a major bug, we have a minor bug, right? So
Yes,
the so them same manners. Sometimes we have a critical bug. So can you define the critical bug in a software industry?
yes, sir. So
Okay.
critical works is a like when we are checking at the software, what we
Hmm.
are what we are working on software. So
Hmm.
critical error is like that if we are searching feature or a user ID, there's the
Hmm.
email portal. So we
Hmm.
are just putting email our email ID,
Hmm.
and
So critical bug means
critical
can you
work.
tell me the example of the critical bug in your website? Simple, in your website, one login page is there.
Yes, sir.
Simple. So login page is there. So can you tell me the what would be the scenario for the critical bug?
So critical bug is we called as like critical bug. means if we are logging in a particular software, and
Hmm.
it will be not generate, it will be not completing, it will be going to the invalid, or the login user will not able to log in inside.
Yeah, that's the things I wanted to know. Okay, right. Fantastic. Means we are unable to log in the application. Simple,
Yes,
you have to say. Simple. Do not say anything else apart from that. Like that, you have to simple say कि we are unable to log in.
yes sir,
We are able to enter the email ID. We are able to enter the password. We
yes,
are able to everything. We are able to enter the test data. But once we are going to click on a login button, then we are unable to log in it.
yes
Even
sir,
your password and username is correct, right?
yes sir,
This kinds of bug, that is called the critical bug.
yes sir.
So you know the critical bug, okay, right? So what would be the blocker?
Sir,
What would be the blocker?
blocker, as we called, like we are just we are going to our website, or
Hmm.
what website. So
Hmm.
if we are open our website, we can't able to open our website. The
Fantastic, fantastic. Means we are unable to open the website, right?
yes, sir. Unable to open the website,
Okay,
when we just try to open it website, the error will be found, error 40 found is like
okay, okay, fine. So okay, fine. That means so once the like you are doing the job in a software industry, once blocker has come, or once blocker has come, or one critical bug has come, then what would be the your no next step
so,
as a role of the software tester?
so first I have to work with the blocker,
Hmm.
because blocker is much important thing for the software industry,
Hmm.
because if our website or application will not work at the particular time what we when we are trying to search on a Google, or we are
Hmm.
trying to log in,
Hmm.
so it is a blocker is made lost lost of efficiency, and lost of customer user, and
Hmm.
lost money, and
Hmm.
lost of time. So
Hmm.
we have to function, we have to fix it first, blocker, then we
Hmm.
will work on a critical.
Definitely, because we have a complete the business loss, right?
Yes sir.
That's why we have to fix the blocker. So in a blocker, so how can you fix it? You have to inform first of all which member, how you can fix it,
So
and
we
how
have
you can test it.
so we have to raise a ticket in a Jira
Hmm.
to our team leader or product manager,
Hmm.
to inform it the our website application will in a blocker age.
Hmm.
So
To the developer, always you have to raise a bug, assign with the developer,
yes sir,
right? Assign with the developer, and you have to go for the hot fix it, right? You have to go for the hot fix. Hot fix means simple. This is a anyone developer. If anyone developer is there, so anyone can fix it in a development team, and you have to deploy in a production environment, and then you have to test it. That is called the hot fix, right?
okay sir, yes sir,
That is called the hot fix. We are not testing the under another department like in a like smoke or sanity or like that, and like we have a many QA environment is there, so we have to test in a simple. We have to test in a production environment, right? Before the
yes sir,
production, you can test in a UAT as well. But one time that is called the pre-prod environment. We can test in a pre-prod environment before to test before code goes in a production, so that we can find out the it is working fine right now or not. Okay.
okay,
Okay, fine. So we'll go for the next question.
yes sir,
Let me move for the next question. So my next question to you, can you tell me the what is the different phases in a bug life cycle? What is
sir.
the different
Different
phases
phases,
in a bug life cycle? Hmm.
yes sir.
So
So bug life, in bug life
hmm,
uh, uh, we have to
hmm,
assign, then open, open, then
hmm. Your voice is not coming. Your voice is breaking. Sometimes your voice is breaking. Not
So
coming
open,
properly,
then the
Vivek.
fixed. Hello.
Huh.
So now,
Huh, audible. Tell me. Okay. Tell me.
yes, sir.
Hmm.
In bug life cycle, new
Hmm.
assign,
Hmm.
open,
Hmm.
then fix, then
Hmm.
retest, then
Hmm.
verify, then
Okay.
close.
If bug is working fine, okay. If bug is not working fine, then what we have to do?
So then we have to
Hmm.
reopen
Exactly.
and assign.
Reassign to the team. Reassign to the team, right?
Yes,
Reassign
sir.
that. Reassign to the team. But suppose if bug is a duplicate, then developer what will do? Developer mark it as a duplicate, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
sometimes suppose is bug is not important for this release, then developer mark is a deferred, right? And sometime
Yes.
it is bug, sometime bug is not exist in for the application, then developer mark it as a rejected, right? Okay. These are the steps in a bug life cycle. Okay. So can you tell me the what is the agile methodology? First of all, agile methodology. Only explain the agile methodology. What is the agile methodology? Simple.
So agile methodology is a process. If the requirement comes to the development phase, so we can change at the particular feature. If the client wants to change any feature or requirement, he wants to change any update. So by the agile methodology, we can update, we can change, we can do anything in between the development time.
Okay, fine. Fantastic. Means changing the requirement every anytime, right? In any phase. Any phase. Welcome to the
Yes, sir.
requirement in any phase. Okay, got it. So
And
what is the different approach? What is the principle, different principle in agile
any phase.
methodology
Yes.
we are using? What is the different principle, different approaches generally we are using in agile methodology as a daily basis? As a sprint wise, we can say, not daily basis, but sprint wise, we can say. What is the different principle? Tell me the principles
Yes, sir.
and approaches.
Sir, different principle as we like in a requirement.
So do you okay? So do you know do you know what is the stand-up meeting?
Sir, I am
What is the stand-up meeting? Have you
audible.
heard about it?
I
Yes,
I am
yes.
audible, sir.
So I'm saying simple. Do you know the stand-up meeting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes,
Stand up
audible.
meeting.
I'm saying.
Stand.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Stand up meeting is performed as a daily by the team. We just conclude the things what we had done, what we have to do in a stand up meeting.
Simple. Simple. We can say in a stand-up meeting, everyone has to responsible to given the answer like what we did yesterday and what we are going to do today. Simple. What is the progress of the task, current task?
Yes, sir.
Generally, we have to discuss over there, right? So Scrum Master over there, the Scrum Master is
Yes, sir.
asking the what you did yesterday and what we are going to do today. Simple, right? So what is the okay? So what is the sprint
Yes, sir.
retrospective meeting?
Sprint retrospectivity, sir. It is the time in between for and the software application. We have, we get the some work to work on it. The developing phase. The sprint is like we how much time we had to work to finish that work, particular work.
Not like that. not like that, Vivek, but in sprint retrospective, okay, not an issue. Let me explain. Not like that, but in sprint retrospective, you can say like that. Sprint retrospective generally is done by the our team, our manager, and they discuss in the team what went well and what we have to improve in next sprint. So like this terminology, we have to write the all the points what we did well and what we have to improve in the next sprint, like that. So these are the things generally discussed in the meeting that is called the sprint retrospective meeting. Okay. Okay, so these are the things, fine.
Okay.
So one just I wanted to you last question, my last question to you, Vivek. So
Yes, sir.
what is the
Yes, sir.
non-functional testing? Tell me the non-functional testing. What is the non-functional testing?
So non-functional testing.
Okay, tell me what is the non-functional testing? Name of the.
Sir,
Can you tell me the any name of the non-functional testing? Any name? Do you know now? Do you know the name
so
of the any non-functional testing?
sir, yes, sir. I know, but at that time,
Okay, not remembering.
I did
Okay,
not.
okay, do not worry about
Yes,
it.
sir.
Okay, let me explain. Non-functional testing means simple. We can say it is a kind of a testing where we are not testing the any functionality of the application. We are not testing the any user interface of the application. We are not testing the any, like we can say, kinds of API validation or API testing is the application. Only we have to test the performance of the application. That is called the non-functional testing. Only we have to test the performance of the application. This type of testing generally involve in our testing, and it is also part of our testing. And we can say, for the example, kinds of like load testing, stress testing, spike testing, volume testing. These are the testing comes under the non-functional testing or performance testing. Okay, Vivek. So I think only two or three questions you were unable to
Performance
give the answer to me, but all of the question you, I think, explained in a well manner. So I think thank you so much for joining us, Vivek. And if anything is there, so please contact with me after the interview, right? If anything is there, definitely you can connect with me. So thank you so much, Vivek, for joining us. Okay. Have a nice day, Vivek.
testing. You too, sir. Thank you.